How to deal with a narcissistic parent. Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel, Understanding the Struggle. Growing up with a narcissistic parent can be incredibly challenging. You might feel constantly inadequate, as if you can never meet their expectations. It's important to understand that you are not alone in this experience. Many people have endured the pain of narcissistic parenting, and there is hope for healing and growth. It's easy to internalize the messages of a narcissistic parent, leading to self-doubt and a diminished sense of self-worth. You may question your own perceptions and feelings, wondering if you're being too sensitive or demanding. It's crucial to remember that you deserve love, respect, and validation, regardless of what your parent may say or do. You are not to blame for your parent's behavior. Narcissistic personality disorder is a complex condition, and it's not your responsibility to fix them or change who they are. Your focus should be on protecting yourself and creating a healthier, happier life for yourself. This journey might feel overwhelming at times, but please know that there is support available. By understanding narcissistic parenting and its impact, you can begin to heal from the past and build a brighter future. Is it narcissistic parenting? Narcissistic parenting is characterized by a pervasive pattern of grandiosity, need for admiration, and lack of empathy. While all parents can exhibit some of these traits at times, narcissistic parents display them to an extreme and often damaging degree. One of the hallmarks of narcissistic parenting is a constant need for attention and admiration. These parents may dominate conversations, belittle your accomplishments, and become jealous of your successes. They may have an inflated sense of self-importance and expect special treatment from others. Another key trait is a lack of empathy. Narcissistic parents struggle to understand or acknowledge the feelings and needs of their children. They may dismiss your emotions, invalidate your experiences, and offer little emotional support. Criticism is often a constant in narcissistic households. These parents may be hypercritical of your appearance, choices, and accomplishments. They may use sarcasm, put-downs, and insults to maintain control and undermine your self-esteem. It's important to remember that narcissistic parenting is a spectrum, and not all narcissistic parents will exhibit all of these traits. However, if you recognize these patterns in your parents' behavior, it's essential to seek support and learn how to protect yourself. How it affects you. Growing up with a narcissistic parent can have a profound impact on your emotional and psychological well-being. The constant criticism, manipulation, and lack of empathy can leave you feeling unworthy, insecure, and emotionally drained. One of the most common effects is low self-esteem. Narcissistic parents often withhold praise and affection, leading you to believe that you are not good enough. This can result in a deep sense of inadequacy and a fear of failure. Another common struggle is people-pleasing. Children of narcissistic parents often learn to prioritize their parents' needs above their own. They may become overly accommodating, seeking validation and approval through constant acts of service. Setting boundaries can feel incredibly difficult. You may feel guilty or selfish for asserting your needs, fearing your parents' anger or disapproval. This can lead to unhealthy relationships and an inability to protect yourself emotionally. Emotional burnout is another common experience. The constant emotional labor of managing your parents' needs and navigating their volatile moods can be exhausting. You may feel emotionally depleted, anxious, and overwhelmed. It's crucial to recognize these effects and seek support. Therapy can provide a safe and validating space to process your experiences, heal from the past, and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Protecting your well-being. Setting boundaries is crucial for protecting your emotional well-being when dealing with a narcissistic parent. Boundaries are limits you set to protect yourself from harmful or disrespectful behavior. While this can be challenging, it is essential for your mental health and well-being. Start by identifying your needs and limits. What behaviors are you no longer willing to tolerate? What are your non-negotiables? Once you have a clear understanding of your boundaries, communicate them to your parent calmly and assertively. Be prepared for resistance. Narcissistic parents are often accustomed to getting their way, and they may react with anger, guilt trips, or manipulation. Stay firm in your boundaries and don't allow yourself to be drawn into arguments or negotiations. Consistency is key. It's important to enforce your boundaries consistently, even when it's difficult. If your parent violates a boundary, calmly reiterate it and disengage from the conversation if necessary. Remember that you have the right to protect yourself. Setting boundaries is not selfish. It's a necessary act of self-care. By establishing clear limits, you can create a healthier and more respectful dynamic with your parent. Section 5. Navigating the relationship. Practical tips. Navigating a relationship with a narcissistic parent can feel like walking on eggshells. You may constantly worry about saying or doing the wrong thing, fearing their anger or disapproval. While it's important to prioritize your own well-being, there are strategies you can use to manage the relationship and protect yourself emotionally. One approach is to limit emotional exposure. Avoid sharing personal information or feelings that you know will be met with criticism or indifference. Keep conversations surface level and focus on neutral topics. Practice emotional detachment. This doesn't mean you don't care about your parent. It simply means you choose not to allow their behavior to dictate your emotions. Remind yourself that their actions are a reflection of them, not you. When interacting with your parent, try to stay calm and neutral. Avoid getting drawn into arguments or power struggles. If you feel yourself becoming triggered, take a break from the conversation or excuse yourself from the situation. Remember that you cannot change your parent. The only person you can control is yourself. Focus on your own well-being and seek support from healthier sources, such as friends, therapists, or support groups. Section 6. When you can't avoid them. Coping strategies. Sometimes avoiding a narcissistic parent isn't possible. Shared responsibilities may keep you connected. Use coping strategies to navigate these interactions. Mental preparation is key. Center yourself and set boundaries. Visualize smooth interactions. Redirect to neutral topics. Take breaks if overwhelmed. Focus on your long-term goals. Section 7. The road to healing. Reclaiming your life. Healing from the effects of narcissistic parenting is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, patience, and self-compassion to unpack the emotional baggage and reclaim your sense of self. Here are some steps you can take to embark on the road to healing. Self-discovery is crucial. Start by exploring your own thoughts, feelings, and needs. What brings you joy? What are your passions? As you reconnect with yourself, you'll begin to rebuild your self-esteem and develop a stronger sense of identity. Building healthy relationships is essential. Surround yourself with people who support you, value your opinions, and treat you with respect. Learning to trust and rely on healthy individuals can help you heal from the emotional neglect and manipulation you may have experienced. Therapy can provide invaluable support. A qualified therapist can provide a safe and non-judgmental space to process your experiences, develop healthier coping mechanisms, and break free from the negative patterns you've internalized. Remember that healing is not linear. There will be ups and downs along the way. Be kind to yourself, celebrate your progress, and seek support when you need it. You deserve to heal and live a fulfilling life. Section 8. Finding support. You don't have to do this alone. Healing from the effects of narcissistic parenting can feel isolating, but it's important to remember that you don't have to go through this alone. There are many resources available to provide support, guidance, and a sense of community. Support groups can be incredibly valuable. Connecting with others who have experienced narcissistic parenting can help you feel less alone and provide a safe space to share your experiences and coping strategies. Therapy, as mentioned earlier, is a crucial resource. A qualified therapist can provide individualized support, helping you process your emotions, develop healthier coping mechanisms, and work towards healing and growth. Books and online resources can also offer valuable insights and strategies. Many authors and experts specialize in narcissistic personality disorder and its impact on families. Remember that seeking support is a sign of strength, not weakness. It takes courage to acknowledge the need for help and reach out for guidance. By building a strong support system, you can navigate the challenges of healing and create a brighter future for yourself. Section 9. Remember your worth. A brighter future awaits. Growing up with a narcissistic parent can leave you feeling unworthy, unloved, and deeply affected. It's important to remember that your parent's behavior is a reflection of them, not you. Your worth is inherent and cannot be diminished by their actions or words. As you embark on your healing journey, remind yourself that you are deserving of love, respect, and happiness. You have the strength and resilience to overcome the challenges you've faced and create a life filled with joy, authenticity, and meaningful connections. It's time to reclaim your narrative and define yourself on your own terms. Embrace your strengths, pursue your passions, and surround yourself with people who uplift and empower you. The future is yours to create, and it's filled with hope, healing, and endless possibilities. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and follow the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thanks for joining me today on this journey.